Dating boyfriend of 3 years, proposed today, but the bride is not herself. The woman treats the rich man like a waiter and starts pouring out her grievances. 3 years, I've been with him for 3 years, he hasn't said he wants to get married, while with her for 3 months he wants. The rich man reminded her not to drink too much, but the woman didn't listen to him at all. In a short time, she drank too much. The rich man had to carry her back to the hotel. After putting the woman down, the rich man finally breathed a sigh of relief. Just as Rich was about to leave, the woman was like opening the valve of tears, crying louder and louder. Rich had to turn back to comfort her. You are very beautiful and very kind, although you are not my type, but the loss of your people will certainly regret a lifetime. The girl was touched by the rich man's sincerity, and arm up, holding the rich man's face and kissed up. The rich man froze, but did not react. The woman again fainted. The next day, the woman woke up from bed, but she could not remember what happened. That's when the sound came from the bathroom. The woman climbed over to see that the man was taking a shower inside, and she thought she was drunk and taken advantage of. But without taking 2 steps, the woman remembered that she not only took the rich man as her ex-boyfriend, a bad scolding, but also went crazy with alcohol and almost jumped off the building, but fortunately was stopped. Thinking about it, the woman felt embarrassed and fled the hotel with her shoes. When the rich man came out, the woman was long gone. It was raining heavily outside. The woman ran all the way, finally found a cab, but again ran into the rich man. The woman asked Rich to get out, but Rich said I go first. It's not easy to get a car on a rainy day, so the driver asked the two where they were going. The 2 people said the same place that a woman was kicked out of her house by her ex because the house belongs to her ex-boyfriend, and the more she thinks about it, the angrier she gets. The woman moved into her sister-in-law's house and vowed never to meet a scum man again, but her next-door neighbor happened to be Rich. Rich brought a beautiful reporter home at night and got into bed through the lure of alcohol. But the house is very poorly soundproofed, and the woman is so noisy that she can't sleep at all. Early the next morning,
Siz dua edin, evdeki ilk gece. Yoksa ben kapınıza gelip haddinizi bildirmeyi bilirdim.
a person claiming to be the rich man's girlfriend broke in and threw the female reporter out. The rich man saw the situation, put on his pants and ran, while no one noticed, over the balcony to hide in the neighbor's house. And that's when the woman was coming out of the kitchen wrapped in a bath towel. Rich hurriedly twisted his head after explaining. But soon the two recognized each other. The woman hated to time her to the bone, but in order to repay him for taking her home that night, she still helped Regal send the woman away. In the evening they came over with 2 bottles of wine to say thank you for what happened during the day. The woman said we got even, and they shook hands and made up. When he saw the happy woman, his sister-in-law warned him not to get too close to Rich because he was a notorious playboy, and sure enough the news of Rich's playboy was written about in the magazine by a female reporter the next day, which made Rich's mom furious and called her to force her to go home for a blind date. But how can a playboy get married? The rich man then lied that he had a girlfriend, but his mother told him to bring her home. Friends suggested that the rich man find a fake girlfriend back, but he is surrounded by beautiful women, each of whom is like his money. And the other side of the sister-in-law introduced a single doctor to the woman. With the previous 4 dump lessons, the woman decided to buy a book of relationship secrets, Home to Learn, a serious study up. The rich man kindly shared his years of relationship skills, but the woman a punctuation mark do not believe.